Hey guys, it's Angie Bell with My Fairy Treasures. Oh my gosh, sometimes you have to record a video a million times, especially like a tutorial. I would never do this for a craft haul, but oh my gosh. Okay, I think this is going to be better this time. What I'm coming out with you guys today is a different twist on making embellishments. And this is not my idea, it's not a new idea, but it's a twist because I didn't have the same exact products as the people who created these, or I think they're the ones who created this, or their tutorial that I saw. So because I had to use different materials, I kind of wanted to go ahead and show my twist on the whole thing. I'm making some embellishments. So I wanted to tell you Ginny 644. This is a combination between two people, Ginny 644 and Tutu Amy. Tutu Amy, she makes these really cool embellishments like this. I'm going to come up a little closer. But she uses buttons as the base. And I have buttons, but I don't have enough buttons that I feel comfortable using up all my buttons because I don't have enough like that. So I use these. These are very cheap you get at Michael's. You get bunches of them, of these plastic rhinestones as my base. So I'm using that instead. And I'm going to show you some finished. Oh, and the other thing is, what's her name? Ginny 644. When she does these centers, she does a bunch of broken jewelry pieces. But I don't have a bunch of broken jewelry pieces. And every time I go to buy some, like at a garage sale or a thrift store, they want to charge like 20, 30, 40 bucks for broken jewelry pieces. You guys get these all the time, and I just can't seem to find that deal. So until I do, you know, I've decided to use stuff that's a lot cheaper. Like I use these cheapy plastic rhinestones. You get a bunches of them. These are some really cool pearls, which I love. And they're glass, and they're flatter. These I love. I got these at a garage sale. Some of these really pretty looking little beads. So you guys get the picture. Like, and these are some beads I got at a garage sale and took apart a necklace. Some Hobby Lobby beads, whatever. Okay, so I mix all of that since I don't have these broken pieces, and I use this as my base instead of buttons because I didn't have enough buttons to be able to do it with this project. Just to show you how these centerpieces look and some of the flowers I've made. Aren't those beautiful? Love. Oh, and what I like is all of this, this is a mix of me making these flowers. This is Tilda fabric. I finally didn't cheap out and I got the real Tilda fabric. Love. But see how there's layers between Tutu Amy and Cindy, and I think her last name is Colessel, and that's the name of her channel is Colessel. C-C-H-O-E-S-E-L. What she really taught me, and Tutu Amy, is how to really layer up flowers. Like I love layering and using this eyelash trim, I guess it's called. You get it at the yarn section at Joann's. Okay. So I've really gotten into making sure I layer really well. Like this is one right here where I've really layered. And see the layers right there? So I have a layer of that I did, and then another layer here, and another layer of lace, little flower I made. And then this eyelash trim, again, in pink. I love it. And then, on top, I went ahead and made my little centerpiece. So I think that turned out really gorgeous. Here's another, okay, I won't show you this other flower, because that's another technique. And here is, again, love. Okay, so let's make this. I've already started on a piece right here, and I'm going to make sure that my camera is down enough. Yeah, it is. Good. Because I just was recording, and it was like, I don't know, it was fuzzy, and it was just wrong. Anyway, I've already started gluing on beads, and when you glue these on, you want to be very haphazard. Is that the word, haphazard, about it? You don't want to be perfect about it. The more haphazard you are about it, the cooler it turns out. You don't want things to be even at all. Okay, so I'm going to continue on with this one I was doing. Let's choose one of these flat ones. And to make sure you're not haphazard, don't think too much. I mean, think about maybe the color palette that you want to use, you know, to match whatever you're doing, but don't think about it so much of where you're putting things. Okay. See how I'm just haphazardly just gluing these on. This is really fun. If you guys see some purple t-shirt in this video, excuse it. It's my little t-shirt I like to wear to bed. I'm doing this in the morning. And also excuse my nasty glue gun. I know. I would win the prize for the grossest glue gun on YouTube. Okay. And then I'm going to take a few of those. If I can put more than one. Only one's fitting there. Okay. Let me rub some of the, you know, the glue and the glue strings and all of that out of here. Okay. That looks good. That looks good. I like how this turned out. I'm trying to think if I want to put one more piece. I do. I want to put one more piece right here. It's going to kind of hang off, and it's going to be one of these little flat pearls. Ooh. You know when that glue hits your finger? It burns, baby. Burns. Okay. We're good. Okay, so this is how this one turned out. I'm going to come closer to the camera and show you guys. I mean, look how pretty that turned out. And we all have this cheapy stuff, you know? And just use whatever you have in your craft room. Isn't that just gorgeous? And you can make them so quick. That's what I like. Quick, quick, quick. So every time I make a flower and I need a flower center, I just make this up really quick. I just have my stuff out. When I make a flower center. Bam. Done. Okay. So now I have another beautiful flower center for something else. But I'll leave that here so it can kind of be in the background. Okay. The next twist I have on a flower center, I learned this from Jenny644. Okay, I'm going to show it to you. This is that center I learned from her. But the twist is instead of, she used pearls right here where the rhinestones are at. And one day I ran out of pearl string. You know, stuff like this. Let me show you. I ran out of, believe it or not, out of the color I needed of this stuff. Hobby Lobby on clearance for $1. Okay. I ran out of that. So I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I going to put in between each pearl? And I was sitting there and this was in front of me and I used, here it is, this stuff. You know, we get this bling trim stuff in line. Well, they used to have it in line at Michael's in the 99-cent bin, which I think is a $1.50 bin now. Also, you can buy the big, huge, large mesh ones too. Either way, you can use it. So that's my twist on it because I'm not using the pearl. I'm using this. What do they call it? Well, I'll call it rhinestone trim. Using this cheapy rhinestone trim instead. But look how blingy it makes it look. I mean, it makes it look like just like a brooch. They're gorgeous. I mean, that's so pretty you could wear it. Here's another one. This turned out so gorgeous. This flower I learned from A Little Shabby Chic. These are fun. I'm going to put her link below too. You guys have to go to her station and check out her flowers. A lot of us already have, but this is a really cute flower. I made a bunch of those. Love. And they look like wedding. Those can also just go in the hair too. Gorgeous. I did want to show you about this flower here. See on the side, make sure I'm in frame. See how there's all this texture right here? I'm going to come really close to the camera so you guys can see that. And see the texture? You know what that is? That's not, this fabric is, this flower, except for the lace on top, is not made out of fabric. It's made out of a liner, shelf lining. Just a cheapy shelf liner. I got at the dollar store. And I would give credit to the person who taught me about this. And I can't even think of who it was because I just was watching video after video after video. And then again, this is already opened up. This is the shelf liner. Isn't that so cool, you guys? Love. It's a whole nother texture to add into our flowers. Okay, so, and I'm going to do a tutorial on this too, how I made that flower. Because the girl who told me how to do it, she made a different flower, and I wasn't actually getting how she made her flower. So I did one of my own type of flowers. And not my own, I think Jennings 644. No, it wasn't Jennings. It was a Little Shabby Chic. But I'll just show you how you do it because I'm using different materials. So I will do a tutorial on that. Okay, back to what we're supposed to be talking about. Making this one, okay? So what you're going to do is just cut yourself out a little disc. Little disc like that, or punch it out, whatever you want to do. All right. I'm going to use larger beads for this because I love how the larger beads turn out. You can use medium beads, small beads. I wouldn't use small, but you can use the more medium-sized beads if you want. But I'm going to use larger ones. I like the way it turns out, larger ones. Okay, so I'm going to use like that size. I've got glue strings everywhere. Okay, you start in the middle. And you place that down. Like I said, Jennings 644, this is nothing new except for putting that rhinestone trim. And that just really makes it different. Okay, good. You guys can see what I'm doing. If I get any closer than this, it starts getting really blurred. Because it starts, because the glass beads are shiny, it starts glaring off of there. So that's why I'm not any closer than this. Okay. So you're just going to go, you put that one in the center, and then you just keep going around. And this is the part you guys have all seen, and everyone makes them like this. But the only thing I like, too, is that I started using these really big beads. Before I was using like more of a medium-sized bead. I am loving the kind of the larger beads. It makes the, it makes the little embellishments a little bit more substantial looking. It starts making them look like brooches, which I really like. Okay. Don't we all just love the bead strings? Okay, keep going. I wonder if they can come out with a glue gun that doesn't have bead strings. That'd be nice. I'm probably wishing for too much there. Okay, let's keep going here. Gotta get a little more glue. And this is the other thing. When you use the larger beads, it goes really, really quick. And on this one, it's nice because if you need to make a lot of it, it's nice to go a little bit quicker because it takes a little more time when you have to put the rhinestone trim in between. So it's got a good thing to make this part a little bit faster. Okay. So now we got our base. And it may feel, let me just redo this one. It may feel like a little bit loose because the beads are so much bigger that they don't all like attach themselves with the glue as much. But it's fine because what really glues everything a little more together, more solid, is when you use the this trim here. Okay, so it comes, you guys know how it comes. It comes like this, but we're only going to use singularly. Okay, so you need to cut that like so that it looks like this. Okay, and then you only need you need 3 at a time. So cut 3. So you only have 3 of them like that. 1. Cut every 3rd stone to be more specific. There we go. And I think you need, I don't know, 5 or 6 of these. So we'll just keep going. Okay, so I think that's enough. All right, so now what you're going to do is in between where you would put the beads, you're going to put this rhinestone trim. I don't know, you guys, if that's the right name for this, but that's what I call it. Okay. Let's put these up here so that the strings don't go insane. Just 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. These glue strings are driving me nuts. Okay, let me get them off my fingers, off my project. Okay, on to the next. So we're going in between each one. There we go. Be careful of the hot glue. But this right here is solidifying everything together. It makes it nice and strong. By going in between each one. I think these are just, they turn out so gorgeous. So, so pretty. These would be pretty to make up some and send them as little gifts to fellow crafters. They turn out so pretty. And when I do like a rack for somebody, I like to make things like this and send them out. Just need a little, your own little original little twist on things, because you can't buy stuff like this. Whenever we make our own little embellishments, you can't buy things like that. Okay, last one. Okay. Last one. Here we go. Okay. I'm going to show you this. One second. Let me just get these glue strings off my fingers. Ooh, that just drives me nuts. Okay. Make sure they're off. Okay. So I'm going to come up kind of close to the camera so you guys can see. That is how it turned out. Isn't that gorgeous? I am loving these. Fabulous. You see how quick I made those. You can make them, make them in any color to match your projects. So that's my little twist on both of these. I'm going to put them both in my hand so you guys can kind of see. Come back a little bit. that's my twist on both of these. I am loving these. Are these gorgeous? These are like, they look vintagey. They look like you know, purchased them. These would cost us a fortune to buy these. So I am so into making my own embellishments. So into it. So you guys, that is it for this tutorial. I hope you guys liked it. If you haven't subscribed to my station, I would love for you to do so. And if you would like, you can leave a comment below or any questions you have below. And if you could hit that thumbs up if you liked my video, that would be great. And I think that is it. And all the people that I mentioned, Cindy Colessel and Cindy, I need to get your station right. I'm so sorry. I'm always messing up on that. But it's CCHOESEL. Might be Colossal. Anyway, Jennings644, A Little Shabby Chic, and Tutu Amy. I will have all their links below. And you guys need to check out all those women because they have really, really taught me a lot and given me such great ideas. And they've really all contributed to the things that you guys saw. So I'm just going to, to end the video, put all this stuff like this so you guys can kind of see. To end my video, let me make sure. So that is all of the fabulousness that I've been working on right there. Love, love, love. Okay, thank you guys, everyone out there. And I will talk to you guys soon. Have a crafty day. Bye-bye.